Hello everyone, I am Nate Crosby of Crosby Advisory Group. Welcome back to Wealth Wednesday. Football season is right around the corner, and I am reminded how good quarterbacks spend hours and hours each week studying the defenses of the opponents they will face, looking for weaknesses so they can systematically move the ball forward, score, and ultimately lead their teams to victory. As accumulators of wealth, we too must study the forces that inhibit wealth creation. In our book, The Dynamic Wealth Process, we spend an entire chapter unmasking pillagers of wealth. What are pillagers of wealth? Pillagers of wealth are those forces that do inhibit wealth creation. Today, I want to talk to you about one pillager that we call the miracle killer. What miracle am I talking about? I am talking, of course, about the miracle of compound interest. Albert Einstein once said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Well, what does it look like? Let's take a look. I have before you here a graph depicting a $10,000 investment compounding annually at 8% over a 30-year period. Why do we pick 8%? It's just an arbitrary figure. We could have picked 5%, we could have picked 10%. The point of this discussion is to understand how compound interest actually works, or in many cases does not work. Take a look at that blue growth line. That is a fantastic sight, isn't it? If only everybody could experience it. Wait a minute, Nate, why doesn't everybody experience exponential growth? Well, let's take a look at the number one reason we have found many people never experience exponential growth within their growth funds. If we examine the growth line here, what do we notice about the first 15 years? How would you describe that growth rate? It's definitely growing, isn't it? But it's pretty uninspiring. How about the next 15 years? That growth line takes off like a jet fighter off an aircraft carrier. So the first thing to understand is compound interest doesn't occur until about the 10 to 15 year mark. So money must be left in the account untouched for 10 to 15 years before compound interest starts working its magic. So when we have an individual who has a growth fund that's unprotected and experiences an unexpected expense, they essentially have two choices. They can go to a credit card company or a bank and pay somebody else interest, or they can raid their growth fund. And every time they raid that fund or withdraw money prior to that 10 to 15 year mark, they delay the miracle of compound interest. If they have to access it numerous times before that 15-year period, it's delayed many years, and many times it's actually delayed. They never experience it over their lifetime. So what is the solution? Do I have a plan for eliminating unexpected expenses within your plan? Unfortunately, no, I do not. Life happens. However, beginning next week, we will unveil a strategy that will allow you to deal with life's unexpected expenses, allow you to recapture those expenses back into your plan, and ultimately allow the miracle of compound interest to take place within your growth funds.
Can you sign it?
Sure.
Are you recording?
No.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
No problem. For more information, visit us online at www.crosbyadvisory.com. Also, like us on Facebook, where we put out a lot of great content. Until then, we'll see you next time.
You were recording.
Nope, I don't think it's on.
Oh, okay.